Hey, I'm Rachel J, and we're out in the garden today, and I am harvesting my garlic. Everything is growing so good in the garden. I can't wait to give you guys a tour really soon. But today's garlic harvest, if you guys remember, I'll link to the video. We planted these last fall so that they would come up in springtime, and I'm almost done harvesting the whole bed today. Here it is. There's some weeds in there, that's fine. I'm gonna show you how I pull these, clean them off, and then we're gonna dry them. This is my first year growing garlic from bulbs in the fall. It couldn't be easier or cheaper, and I'm just really happy with how big the heads are and how well they did. And I'm pulling them because the bottom leaves are turning yellow, and that's when you know they're ready to be pulled and dried for storage. So there you go. I harvested the last ones from the bed. They're really good size, and this is all done now. I can plant something else that'll come up in fall, or just fertilize it and leave it covered till we're time to plant more garlic in the fall. And I have a lot of weeds, obviously, to pull up as well. Let's count how many we got. All right, I just counted all of these garlic, and we have 47 heads of garlic. And if you guys remember, I took an organic head of garlic from the store, I think 2 of them actually, split them up and planted them. And yeah, 47 heads of garlic is pretty impressive for one raised bed. And I think they're a really nice size, actually. I think they turned out really awesome. So now I'm gonna leave these out for today just to dry in the weather and find a method for hanging them up. They need to cure for about 2 weeks before I braid them. All right, I let everything dry for the day in the sun, and now I am going to hang them up on my clothes drying rack on the porch and probably have them there for another 2 weeks. I'll bring it in when it rains. I'll show you my setup. These are 3 rows of garlic hanging and drying, just a few left on the bottom row. I took off the bottom yellow leaves. Everything you can tell is starting to get a little dried out just from being in the sun on the bricks for a whole day. And when these start to turn completely brown and get dried in about a week or 2, I will then braid them together. You don't want to wait till they're too dry and then you can't braid them. And this is my first time braiding garlic this year, so we'll see how that goes. I will try to share that with you guys as well. But here's 47 heads of garlic that I was able to grow in one raised bed and harvest this year. I have to tell you guys, the smell is amazing. It smells so good working with this fresh garlic straight out of the ground. It just smells so delicious. I'm probably going to take some of the smaller ones and just go ahead and use those in cooking right away, and they're just so delicious. Some of them are a bit smaller, and the ones that are smaller, like this one here, are because they were too close to a different one. Garlic really likes their space. And of course, I planted them really nicely spaced out, which you saw in the video, but then the squirrels came and dug them all up and moved them around. And a few times I had to go and re-stick them in the ground in the fall. So I might this year, when I plant my garlic in the fall, just go ahead and cover them so the squirrels can't rearrange them. So there you go. That is my 2020 garlic harvest. I'm really, really excited for this. Gonna let these dry out. Comment below if you guys have harvested garlic before and if you'd like to see a video on how to braid them. See you next time.